Charlamagne, he's the radio host of The Breakfast Club, which is predominantly to a black audience. Charlamagne was just in an interview with ABC with Jonathan Karl, and he was asked to venture his view on why 1 in 3 non-white voters went with Trump.
Most people, they just care about keeping food on their table and keeping a roof over their head. And I think sometimes people forget about that. I think that they forget about, the working class. And for whatever reason, Donald Trump speaks to the grievances of the working class in a real way. And I keep telling folks, people will forget what you did, they'll forget what you said, but they'll never forget how you made them feel.
Okay, hold on. He just said 2 things that contradict each other. The first one, I think I agree with. The second one undermines what the first one. First one is he says Trump speaks to the grievances of the working class in a real way. And then he says, they'll forget what you did, they'll never forget how you made them feel. So in the first one, he's saying, no, Trump has a real connection to the grievances of the working class. The second thing he says is, Trump's just all boasting and he's all rhetoric and he's all empty promises and he's not really connected to the real grievances of the working class. He just makes people feel good. Which is it? I think it's the former. Yes, when a politician can make you feel good, that is helpful and it inclines you to vote for that politician. But if the politician doesn't deliver the goods, that's not going to last very long. And Trump has been at the highest level of politics for almost 10 years now. So I think that's a total cope from the libs. I think that's a total cope from Charlamagne. Oh, Trump just makes these aggrieved people feel good. No. Go back to what you said the first time. Trump has a real connection to the real grievances of the working class. And I think Charlamagne here is saying this. I don't want to read too much psychobabble here. I don't want to read his motivations and what he's saying. But I think the implication is that that's somehow a bad thing. The grievances, these aggrieved people. He speaks to that. That's usually how that term is used in politics. Trump is just playing on people's grievances. People voted for him because they're aggrieved and they want to send their grievances all the way up to Washington, D.C. It is good when politicians respond to people's grievances. That is their job. We have a right in our Constitution to redress our grievances. We have responsive government, a democratic Republican government, so that the government is more responsive to our grievances. And the working class, along with other groups, have legitimate grievances under the Biden-Harris administration. And Trump has real responses to that. Here's one grievance. Our borders open and illegal aliens who work with cartels and satanic gangs are pouring over the border and committing crimes and raping people and murdering people. Trump wants to close up the border. It's a real response to a grievance. We have out-of-control inflation because of Joe Biden's stupid spending policies. Donald Trump wants to change that. Okay, that's a real response. People are afraid that we're on the brink of World War III because 2 major conflicts have popped off under Biden-Harris. Wouldn't have popped off under Trump, and Trump's already resolving those conflicts. The day after Trump's elected, Hamas says, I want to end the war. That's a real response to real grievances. That was a great clip. Now stop. Just stop. And ring that bell. And subscribe to the Michael Knowles YouTube channel so that I can see you next time.